Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the resilient, the underpaid Dr. Yukon SuckIt. That's right, Yukon SuckIt. Tell your mama. So I am broadcasting to you from my secret underground headquarters, and believe it or not, I am bringing to you a deck of my own creation, 100%. And despite the fact that this deck looks identical to so many other decks on the list right now, this was not what I was intending to build. I was not intending to build this deck at all. So I'm kind of embarrassed by the way it turned out, but it got built, and so we played it, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. So let me talk about what I was trying to do with this deck. I saw a deck that, it had Luminarch Aspirant, it had Sparring Regimen, it had Fight Rigging, and that Luminarch Aspirant was going crazy, pumping up like every turn by like 3 points or something. And I think maybe got another Luminarch Aspirant at some point. I thought, that looks like a great deck. I would love to see that something like that happen. And so I put together a deck which was all just about a bunch of enchantments that come out, pump up your Luminarch Aspirants, and get all that stuff going, right? And so then when I was done with that, I had some space left, and I thought, what else am I going to put in here? And then I thought, oh, God, I have so many enchantments. You know what would really go well with that would be Generous Visitor and Kami of Transience, because, they would pump up as the enchantments came to play, and then the enchantments would pump these guys up. And I'm like, it's not really a Kami deck. It's a pump deck, and I just happen to have a couple of dudes that work along very well with it. And so then I thought, well, what else would be better? I thought, well, what would be really great? Be Wandering Emperor, because she also can start putting +1 counters on things and giving it like first strike and stuff. In worst case scenario, I can put out a Samurai or use her to like exile a tapped creature or something like that. It'd be fantastic. I'm like, you know what? Elspeth as well is going to be fantastic, because she also is going to put +1 counters on things. Plus give it like flying and first strike, lifelink, vigilance, all that great stuff we're looking for, because these things are going to pump up like crazy, and then I'll just give it flying and it'll come across, and that'll be the end of the game. So as we started playing, the thing I found out was that, man, we needed control. We needed to get rid of those other people's creatures, because some of them were growing up too quickly or were causing problems. So what do we ended up getting out of the deal? Borrowed Time, Touch the Spirit Realm. Why? Because they are enchantments. So that means they come out and they pump up these two. And I'm like, oh, all of a sudden, we are making an enchantment Kami deck is what we're making. I'm like, oh, no. But you know what? It worked well. And then who else is in here? Michiko. Why? Because she's cheap. She, if there's a lot of enchantments out, then then she puts a lot of counters on things. And at the end, she's like super pumped based upon the number of other enchantments you have out. So, and lastly, I've got in here Fierce Retribution. Now, Fierce Retribution is the one card that doesn't really fit with the version of the deck it is now. At the time I had it in there, absolutely it fit with the deck well, like version 2 of it or something like that. And somehow I've never removed it. And you know what? I still really like it. It doesn't like help out the rest of the deck in any particular way. But still, using it to destroy attacking creatures for 2 is fantastic. So there we go. I mean, that's the deck. We get out a few creatures, and then everything out there just works to pump them up quickly. And then all these planeswalkers come out and help to pump them up too. And so it's just a whole bunch of that. Now, over here, we've got a couple of manlands, because if stuff's not going our way and our creatures are getting, nailed left and right, those manlands are our final land of defense. And you know what? As soon as you get them and turn into creatures, then these things, the Sparring Regimen, the Fighting Rigging, that is going to pump those guys up. And so you'll have even beefier manlands that they'll have a much harder time removing. So that's what this is. It's an aggro enchantment kind of deck that at the beginning had nothing to do with enchantment loving commies, but they're there now, and this is essentially a Kami enchantment deck. So I am so sorry, but let's take it out, see how well it does. I'm playing against Aster 7, 6, 8. There we go. That's much better. Keep. No creatures, though. Just a whole lot of telling people no. What am I going to do here? So I got to go into Sparring Regimen on the next turn, depending upon what we draw here. And then learn something awesome. SuckIt, Suckerfish. Ooh, I can't believe I'm playing it that way. It's just that he'll totally pump up with everything else I'm doing. Except for I only play one card per turn. That's right. I kept expecting I was going to have 5 mana because I was going to magically draw a land that turn, but it did not occur. There's my magical land. All right, man, you're starting to bore me here. Let's go, Mr. 7, 6, 8. Gone. Hello, I have an aspirant that would like to speak with you. All right, we got nothing but like super buff up, pump up times coming up in the near future. I can get one more mana, I could play both of them. That'd be super. Got 2 of them now. Lots of can't block birds. There's our mana. All right, let's start off with the fight rigging. Whatever we're going to get quick. What is it we're going to get? Something cool. No, not that. I guess it'll be the Wandering Emperor. That's what's going to be. Guess who's our new number 1 there, Luminarch Aspirant? It's you. Let's go, super awesome, babe. Down to 8. By the way, do I even have 7 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not. This guy's a counterspell, isn't he? Those are a lot of birds. Counter it! Gain your blood money there. Yep. Pump, 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 pump. Who's gonna block it? Who's gonna block it? Oh, you're not gonna block it. All right. So I don't think you got what it takes. And there we go. Suck it, suckerfish. Victory. All right, we're going against Imperatrix. Imperatrix. The Emperor of Tricks cereal. All right, I think we keep this. We only got like one semi-white there, but that's enough. Keep. All right, we don't need the white straight off, so that's fine. Still a lot of white going on there. Here's our Kami. Hello. I look like you got some creature kill since you're playing Orzhov. Superfly. Oh, it's angels. All right, mana. +1. All attack. Losing out on those precious +1s there. Guess who gets it? That sucks. See that beholder up there? That's not cool. That is something I'm gonna have to get rid of. What does that say exactly? It's just nothing, not a big deal. All right, here we go. Let's put another white, and we'll go in for the attack, taking out 3 down to 16, evened up. That's somebody that needs to die. Welcome to the Thunderdome. All attack. That's not right. Exile will take care of that, though. That'll be fine. You just have to sit back and chill like an idiot for a little while, though. What are we going to do here? I can put out the combi of transients, pretend I have nothing better to do. All right, Wandering Emperor, it's up to you. This isn't good. Come on, man. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please... Sorry, my audio, I accidentally pushed the wrong thing. All right, let's take it. There it is. 1-1, 1-1-1-1. Yoink. Nice. All right, so I might have to give up on the Wandering Emperor here, but I am going to go to Crazy Town. I'll attack. I got trample there. I don't have trample there. I got trample there. All right, we got him down. Did he just win? Did I just win? Yeah, I knew it. Oh, poor Emperor. Poor Emperor. And we win. All right, we're playing against Antigonus 15. Antigonus 1-5. All right, 2 mana. No green. But everything I can play is white. Let's keep it. Can I Luminarch Aspirant my way into a victory here? I would expect to see some direct creature kill here in a second. A lot like that. Let's give it to the Aspirant. She is aspiring towards something greater. Yeah, I'll hit my old dude with my own Fierce Retribution. That sounds like a great idea. Did you kill number 3? There we go. Let's see what Elspeth's got on the table for us. Onto the battlefield, huh? Let's see if we can find anything decent to kill ourselves something with that. I would do that. That'd be fine. Pump! Oh. Lifelink, why not? Alright, you got one turn with the bombardment. Draw your card, Blood Money. Pump! Let's give it, lifelink. This is a lot of control. Alright, let's use a man land to land some mans. You gonna lose your flying dude for it? Looks like it. You know what? You're gonna lose another guy on this next turn. I am fairly certain. Yoink. All right, you can come in afterwards, but let's just go for the attack. And we win. That was a little disappointing, but overwhelming victory is an overwhelming victory regardless of how we win it. All right, here we are with my Selesnya Super Pump, which was not supposed to be a Kami enchantment deck, but that's pretty much what it ended up being here. Let's see. So what was the real... I mean, here's the deal. What was the real hero? It was Kami of Transience and Generous Visitor. Why? Because they played so well with all of the other enchantments that just happened to be in the deck, pumping them all up. So, yeah, this is why you see this deck all the time, is because it works well together and it is hard to stand up against. So, yeah, I hate that. I really wanted this deck to be something else. It didn't work out that way. So, yeah, it did really well. I mean, I have let's see, an 80% win rate with my final version of the deck, which was what we're looking at now. 80%, man. So let's rate it. Number 1, is it competitive? Yeah, I gotta believe it is, because I got very good scores with it. Obviously, we see this in play all the time. You could definitely tune this up better by putting the runes in here as well, making it fast rather than super pumpy all the time. And those fast things, they come out, they give things pumps. I mean, it's fantastic too. I was trying to stay away from it. Is this competitive? I think the answer is yes. The question, is it fun? You know, if it wasn't so cliche, it would be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a yes for fun. I'm sure some people really like it, and it's my own biases right now. That's all it is. And lastly, is there a theme? What do we have in here? This is your creatures here. We got a bunch of pumpy stuff. I'm not going to call this a theme deck. I don't really see it as being a tribal. It is pretty much just dudes putting +1 counters on stuff. But we got Spirit, Cleric. What is this thing? A Human Noble? You know, I don't know. So I'm not going to give it a theme. So let's put it this way, is that I think for most people, this is an A-level deck. It's the kind of deck you're going to want to play. You're going to pull it out. You're going to use it. You have lots of fun. But for me, this is... I just feel so dirty playing it. It's the problem. I'm going to give this one a C. Just because I really hate the rune version of this deck. It's too powerful. It's too cheap. It's too easy. It's more than I can handle. So this one isn't that. It's a different version. I tried very hard, but I still feel dirty. So I'm giving it a personal C. So if you choose to play with this deck, I hope that you have more fun with it than I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, hasta la vista, baby. See ya.